So I've tested these seamax wheels. Here you go. These are the seamax wheels that not everybody, but many people are talking about. They're terrible. Thinking that these will be a lot better in sand, but these are horrible. I had to unload the whole boat. Good thing I have that little cart. So I loaded everything into that car and just rolled. What a waste of money. Highly disappointed. And seamax wheels. I thought that would be a lot better. And where I dragged this boat from, there was like pebble stones. It wasn't even like full sand, just pebble stones. And it's just absolutely difficult. Those blue wheels that I had, it seems like it was a lot easier to roll with those than these. These are just a lot heavier and they just sink in the sand. Very disappointed in its performance. Waste of money. Useless in sand and pebble. Absolutely useless. And if I lift this up, it spins. Everything's, it's not like there's like friction or anything. But because they're so heavy, it made it very difficult to roll this boat.
So these are my polyurethane foam-filled wheels that I've initially installed, and they work great. I use them in rivers, lakes, oceans, and overall they did a great job. Except that flipping these wheels was always difficult. Another thing, when I rolled this boat in the sand, I had to unload the whole boat in order to roll this boat with these wheels. So I thought seamax would be a better choice, but I was wrong. I spent a lot of money buying these wheels, removing my old ones, and I find out that it was a lot more difficult to drag this boat empty on a soft sand with seamax versus these polyurethane wheels that you see in this image. So in this clip, I'm coming back after my fishing trip and I'm beaching with my seamax launching wheels. As I tried to pull the boat, I realized that it was impossible to do. Those wheels, they just got stuck in there. So I've decided to unload everything. As you can see me running back and forth. And here you see me pushing that boat forward with that wave. I was able to move it a little bit, but it wasn't much. When I was dragging this boat to the beach to launch it, the boat would always rock and tip over to the left or to the right. The diameter of these wheels are very narrow, so it's a lot worse than the polyurethane ones. Another issue with these wheels is that the bolt that locks these wheels in place, during the rocky ride, it always slides either to the left or to the right. So there's a big chance of it coming out. There was a few times when it was on the edge where I had to pull it back into place. So that's another flaw in this design. The only good thing about these wheels is how easily you can flip these. So if you're launching from the dock, these are great. You can just push that main bolt downward and just flip your wheels. The only issue is that bolt always slides. So when you're riding in a rocky weather, lots of waves, that bolt always slides. So you always have to keep an eye on it because it can just fall out. So to summarize my review, if I would have known that I would have such issues with these wheels, I would never spend so much money for it. I would just stick with my polyurethane and that would be it. Because I still need to unload my boat whenever I'm launching and whenever I'm retrieving. I still need to unload it completely and then just drag it. And even when I was dragging my boat fully emptied with seamax wheels, it felt heavier. It felt a lot heavier than my polyurethane foam filled wheels. Not only that, my blue wheels never tipped over. And my very first time using seamax wheels, my boat tipped to the left and to the right a few times by the time I got to the beach. It was very frustrating. In conclusion, if you're launching your boat by your car or by your truck into lake, river, ocean, where the dock is available, these wheels will work for you. But if you're launching it by hand, it will be challenging. Companies that make these wheels should take note that we need wheels that can help us launch and retrieve our boats even in soft sand. So maybe a wider polyurethane foam filled wheels would be a solution in this case. Maybe there's companies that will make better wheels, but wheels need to be light and need to be able to withstand higher weight and not sink in soft sand like seamax wheels do.